India's stand on environmental issues. The exemption given to countries like India, China was questioned by many. They argued that sometime in the future, these countries too will lead to more emissions. Countering this argument, India claimed that its per capita emissions are way below that of the developed countries. Citing common but differentiated responsibilities, India said that the responsibility of reducing emissions lies with the developed countries.
India's international negotiations
Rely on the principles of historical responsibility, that is, it is the developed nations that are responsible for damaging the environment with their industrial activities over the century. It emphasized that socio-economic development is the priority for the developing nations. Thus, the country is varied of UNFCCC discussions that want to put binding commitments on nations like India, China, Brazil, etc. to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions. On its part, India has already implemented many policies to reduce its emissions. For example, the National Auto Fuel Policy calls for cleaner fuels. The Electricity Act of 2003 encourages the use of renewable energy. Importing of natural gas, use of biodiesel, etc. are other ways being utilized to reduce emissions. When India undertook the review of the implementation of programs declared at Rio Summit, it was found that there was no meaningful flow of finance and technology from developed countries to developing nations. India stressed that the developed countries should provide immediate financial support and clean technologies to it to fulfill its commitments
under United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change.
Also, it wants the SAARC nations to have a common position on environmental issues at the global arena.
For more such videos on all subjects, practice questions and a lot more, download iPrep and learn unlimited.